Hey, everybody. We're so excited that you're here. Welcome, 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 lovely ladies. We are talking about how to 10x your sales during the holiday season. Now, if you don't have a product or a company yet, this can still be valuable to you because you know that we want you to actually start growing an online stream of income at some point. So you can still sit down and take some notes. If you have a network marketing business, you're a coach or consultant, or even a service-based business, this training is going to provide you with 3 quick keys that you can apply right now to 10x your sales during the holiday season. Of course, we want you to know that everything is trial and error. So what we recommend, you may have to tweak to fit your niche or your industry, but these are proven strategies that we've used to absolutely catapult our sales during a season, because guess what? Everyone's already got their credit card out. They're already in the buying mood. They already want to buy products and services, etc. So I'm going to talk a little bit here. I have Shanda on, waiting to come on with me here in just a minute. But I want you guys to know that when you're looking at your holiday season, there's really up until about December 22nd when you can make some solid sales. Then there's going to be a little break in the frenzy of buying. But guess what? People are ready to buy when? Again, on December 26th. They buy straight through. And as a matter of fact, some of the biggest sales you're going to have is coming into January. So key number 1, we have to get your mindset right. You cannot go into the holiday slumber. You cannot be like the rest of the world and just fade off into Christmas la la land. And you can't go into buying mode yourself. We have to switch your mind. You are no longer a retail buyer. You are a retailer, right? You are the one selling, not buying. And so if you guys have been around this community for any period of time, we want you to be a creator, not a consumer. And we want for you to know that money goes, my coach used to say, from dumb to smart, which means that we have to protect our money because there's people out there that are smarter than us trying to get every last red cent that we have. And so we want to make sure we're protecting that. How do we do that? By really analyzing. If you guys are in the Financial Fitness Academy right now that's going on live, we're so excited. But one of the biggest things you learn is that money has to have a task and a job or it's going to go away, right? We have to put our money to work for us, not go to work for our money. So I want when we think about the framework mindset of being a creator, being somebody who is making sales during the season, I'm going to get Shanda to talk here for a minute about the learning that she's had. Of course, we've been working together for 5 years. Shanda is a senior coach, which she's creating an empire. She's got multiple streams of income, crypto investor, trader, doing all the things. Okay. She went from being a beige cubicle 9-to-5 slave in a system that did not love her to being able to break free, living wherever she wants, traveling wherever she wants, doing the thing, right? That does not mean she has it all figured out. Here's what I need you guys to understand. We're going to show you how to make more money, increase your income, etc. But you're always going to feel a little bit like you don't quite get it or got it. That's okay. I feel like that, right? So personal development, living in a state of growth is really the key to all of your future and your success. So Shanda, I know that recently you've had a bit of an eye-opening aha around selling top packages, really having the mindset of not, a lot of people, they want to discount their products and services, especially when it comes to holiday season. And we know that there's a mindset around, making a shift towards being a top pack person. Can you talk about that just for a minute? What's happened for you, what you've recognized, and what you've implemented in your own business?
Love it. Thank you so much. Let's get some 5s in the chat for Mel, because I just absolutely love hearing her speak. You get me so fired up every single time. Talk about big money energy, right? So one of the things that happened for me was actually in the CEO school. So the CEO school is one of Melanie's higher end online marketing business training classes. And I absolutely have been loving it. I continue to study people who are going places, who have the same values as me, and Melanie's one of those people. And so in the CEO school, we were talking about the extra value, the things that we bring to the table that's above and beyond our product or service. And I remember, Mel, it was probably 7 years ago, you gave me the assignment to do the same thing at my job. She's like, why do people choose to work with you instead of your coworker in sales? Why are they buying from you? I'm like, because I knocked on their door. She's like, no, that's incorrect. It's not because you talk to them. That's not right. It's because there's something special about you. And maybe it's something you do for your clients in the process of selling it. Maybe it's something that you help them feel in the way that they buy it. I mean, I used to work in a clothing store way back when I was in school. And I remember there was a huge difference between the girl that would stand outside your dressing room and tell you look great and give you outfit recommendations and change the sizes for you versus the girl who would just say, need anything? Huge sales number differences, right? Because people want to feel special. They want to feel honored and they're looking for some service. Most of us do not buy the products that we buy because of the actual product itself. It's because of the experience around it. Otherwise, luxury brands wouldn't have luxury brands. We would just buy Chinese knockoffs, right? So that experience and really challenging myself to realize what it is that I bring to the table, my onboarding process, how I take on new clients, what it is that I give them in terms of resources, support, and training, the way that I add value to them through my social media, through email lists, through the other things I'm learning in the CEO school. I was like, wait a second, this is a crazy value that I'm giving for free. The other thing is that as a She's Creating an Empire coach, one of the things that we teach in the Financial Fitness Academy, if you guys haven't taken the Financial Fitness Academy, do it. Okay, but I get to coach people through that. That's been one of my favorite things that I've been able to do as an entrepreneur, is become a certified financial fitness coach. And what happens is people come to me with questions and ahas. One of the forms of homework that we assign is go print off 3 months worth of bank statements, highlight everything that's non-essential, and come back and tell us how much money you have found. And I have now had hundreds and hundreds of people come to me and they're like, you have no idea how many apps I was still subscribed to that are deleted. You have no idea how many things I was double paying for. Oh my goodness, the Starbucks in the last 3 months, something that's just not conscious decision. When we put our money or our time into something, it needs to be conscious, right? If we're doing it by accident, then we're building someone else's empire. To build our own, we have to plant those seeds consciously. So for me, when I realized, wait a second, I have never once taken someone through the Financial Fitness Academy and not had them find at least $300 to $500 in extra spending they didn't know they had. Second thing, I know I bring thousands of dollars worth of value to the table when I'm working with someone. It's not very often you get someone who's as dedicated, connected, and has the sorts of resources that we have within She's Creating an Empire. This Facebook group alone is worth the price of admission. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait a second. The amount of time, the amount of energy that I'm putting in, way more than what they're paying for. Second piece to that is I know dang well that especially over the next couple of months, they're going to go spend money on wrapping paper because it's the new season. And that means that their values, their priorities are going into the stuff that's going to keep them unsuccessful. However, if I ask them to make an investment into buying a course, joining my team, being a part of my business, buying my products, I know they're going to get more value than they will with their wrapping paper or Starbucks cups, right? So I'm asking them to make a decision. I'm asking them to make a decision that says, do you stand with me for financial freedom, for financial abundance, for our future children, for our empire? If you do, got to give up to go up. And so the fact that now I'm asking people to spend a little bit more money actually feels better because I know that means they're serious. And I want them to have to give something up. I want them to have to say, oh, I might have to cut back on going to the bar with my friends, or eating out at expensive dinners, because I know that when they give that up as a conscious choice to work with me, they're going to take my coaching more seriously. They're going to get more from what I give, and I'm going to stop giving to people who don't appreciate it. So now my time's more valued. I get to work with winners. My team's growing, selling tons of products, and it's a ton of fun. And the results that my clients are seeing are better. And so this mindset of bring more to the table and expect them to bring more to the table really brings a higher level experience for everybody. It adds to the community, it adds to our bank accounts, it adds to our impact, and it's way more fun. So
much better. And the thing is, when you're in that frame of mind, so I want you guys to think about your business. Maybe you sell candles, maybe you sell essential oils, maybe you sell makeup, maybe you're a coach, right? And you sell something coach-wise. So in the holiday season, what's a really cool thing to be able to do is create a holiday bundle, right? Everyone wants holiday bundles. So you're thinking, well, how do I do that? I don't own the company. I'm marketing for somebody else, or, I'm a coach. What would a holiday bundle even look like? Well, if you want to 10x your sales, you want to create value. So what I would do, let's just take essential oils. What I would do if I was an essential oils rep, or if I was a makeup rep or anything else, I would get into my website. I would figure out how I could bundle some products together. I would create a link for those products and allow my customers to buy the holiday bundle. And then I would bonus them something that I could add for value. Maybe it's a hour-long coaching session, maybe it's a 30-minute this, or maybe it's a free, if you have a PDF, or maybe it could be a group call. There's lots of ways that you could bundle and add value to the products that you're already selling. And the company doesn't have to run those specials. You can run those specials. And if you're a coach, create a bundle, right? You have something you've sold to them. Maybe you do one-on-one coaching. You could add in, I don't know, a free book, or, and it could be anyone's book. Who cares? It doesn't matter. If you're going to, if you have a high ticket coaching offer and you're making $1,500 or $3,500, why wouldn't you send them a $20 book, right? As a holiday bundle special. So, or bonus them 2 30-minute sessions, or whatever the case may be. If you're a real estate agent, give them a holiday basket, right? Like, you guys understand that there are so many ways that you can create a holiday experience where you don't, and it could be the 12 days of Christmas. There's just so many ways. You've got to get creative, but it's going to set you apart, because not everyone is going to do this, right? You need to do it. And the third step, after you've, got your mindset straight, now you've got your bundles figured out. And again, you guys, I'm telling you, get creative with this, because Black Friday is coming up. So if your company has a Black Friday sale, you need to be, going live, doing reels, whatever you want to do, however you attract your clients. Maybe you have an email list, which you should have. If you don't have an email list, we got to talk. But you want to create that urgency around Black Friday and then extend it through Christmas. You don't have to change the bundles. Don't go rework a bunch of stuff, right? There's tools that you can use, like Shuffle with Elify, which is one of the things that we use within She's Creating an Empire, and if you need the referral link, just drop referral link in the comments, because it is a referral company. We can send you a link. But what happens, I can create a holiday bundle link that has all the products that they can buy from my website and give them that holiday feeling. And then, of course, give them the link to my Facebook group or whatever else needs to be in there. So once you've got your mindset straightened out, you figured out, okay, I have more value to add. I need to really nail down what that is and sell it to people. Listen, you can go find other coaches, but they're not me. They haven't gone from a broke, homeless, single mom to building 2 traditional businesses, 44 employees, $65,000 a month in overhead, pastoring a church, and rescuing kids and women out of slavery. They haven't done that. I have done that, right? So now I launched into the online world, and I'm like, I'm going to figure this crap out. I did a lot of stuff wrong. I probably spent around $200,000 on stuff I didn't need, and $150,000 on personal development. Why should you work with me? The value I bring, you can't even get that kind of experience. You can't go pay people. There's nobody's done that. Who's done that? So you guys understand, I know my value, right? Just the same as Shanda knowing her value, but what's your value? What's your value? Like, what value do you bring? So I want you guys to be really clear that once you get that mindset piece and the value sorted out, now you create your holiday special, your holiday bundle. Step number 3, you got to become a marketer. Like, you guys, we have to learn leads and sales. That's all that matter, leads and sales. And your job is to become a professional at generating leads and making sales. That's your job. Now, if you don't have a business yet, it's still your job, because you understand, if you work for a company, you want to add value, you want to raise, you want a promotion, you want to run for an executive position, you want to move up, bring them sales. Seriously, I had somebody ask the other day on our Momentum group, how do I become a senior coach? Not just a certified coach, but a senior coach. The answer is sales. That's how you do it. The top leading sales people or coaches who bring the most sales are the ones that become senior sales or senior coaches. Why? Because of the experience. You see, because they're creating experience for our client, because they have the experience of running more people through the system, meaning actually training and teaching them and showing them the way. They bring value. You want to bring value as an employee, you better increase sales. And I don't care if your job is sales. You could be the receptionist. You could be the toilet scrubber. You could be the CEO. You better be bringing sales, right? So we have to become professional at lead gen and sales. How do we do that? With education over time. I want you guys to know this is a marathon, not a sprint. But if you want to 10x your sales right now in this day and time for this season, here's a couple things you can do. Number 1, go back to every person you've ever exposed your product, service, or business to and let them know you have a holiday bundle. And how do we do that? With a courtesy call. So I'm going to say, hey, Shanda, it's Melanie calling. Listen, do you have a minute?
I sure do.
That's amazing. Hey, listen, I know we talked about product, service, whatever name of the company previously. And at the time, for whatever reason, it wasn't a fit for you or wasn't good timing. This is a courtesy call because there's a really cool holiday special going on right now. If I sent you over some information, you could obviously get a lot more value during this season. If I sent you some information, would you look at it?
Yes, of course.
Of course, because who doesn't love sales, right? So I'll send it over and then you and I can get back on the phone and just see if it's a fit for you. Would that work?
Yeah, sounds great.
Awesome. I would hit every client who's ever said maybe, not right now, or bought but only one time. I'd hit them all. I'd hit them all back and say, we've got holiday special going on. This is something that you can do. Now's the time to get enrolled. Here's why. Here's the value that you're going to get. Okay. So that's number 1. Number 2, you could do a countdown to Christmas. So Shanda, if you want to share with them, I know you've done one of these before. So how do I know? Because I made her do it. So you guys, but I want you to talk about what that process was for you and what it looked like.
So what I did, the first thing that I started with was figuring out what the days were going to be. So I did 12 days to Christmas. I didn't want to go live on actual Christmas or Christmas Eve. So I counted it back from the 23rd and started on the 1st. So I set my dates. Okay. So just dates and times. I always clear my calendar first. It's the same thing that I do with my prospects. I'll always clear their calendar first because then it's in my calendar, which means it's going to happen, right? So then the next thing that I did is I said, okay, who am I called to serve? Who is my avatar? Who's my customer? Who is it that I'm helping and what am I helping them with? And so I personally work with women who are far enough into adulting that they're over it, but not far enough in that they're close to the end, okay? That's my girl. And she's working like a dog and it's not getting easier. And that light at the end of the tunnel feels like a train some days. And so she's looking for relief, adventure, peace, support, community, and to get that weight off her shoulders. And so when I think about what she's going through this time of year, her workload just increased. Her pressure load just increased. She may have to go deal with those in-laws that she's not excited about. And she's got to squeeze into a dress and do it all with a smile. And she's feeling overwhelmed. And also she's done with winter. And so how is it that I help her? So what I did is I think about her and I connect to her and I get in my mind. Now, guys, the reason I know that woman is because I was her prior to working with Melanie. So I can feel the feelings of dealing with the holiday season from that point of view. So I sat down and I said, okay, what does it feel like to be in her shoes right now? And then I said, what is she praying for? And maybe she doesn't have the gall to even say out loud, I wish I had an extra $1,000 coming in this month, or I wish I knew where my money was going, or I wish I had an exit plan, or I wish I was building something that set my soul on fire, or I wish I had a coach that supported me. She may not use those words. She may just be praying for a rest or a vacation or her jerk boss to get off her back. But I thought about, what is she praying for? What does she need? And how can I help her? And then I structured it in 12 steps. And if anyone's read Gary Vee's Jab, 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 Right Hook, that's what I did in my 12 weeks or 12 days to Christmas. Give, 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 ask. Okay. Give, ask. And so what I did is I gave them free training, free value, painted a picture for the ways that I support people. And you could do this with recipes that use your product. You could use this for hairstyles with your shampoo line. You could use this in ways to dress yourself with your, the clothing line that you have, or different eye makeup ideas. There's so many different ways that you can give to your audience, because you're going to share with them how your products can be used, or how your knowledge can be used to help them. So give. Near the end of the 12 days, I would have them opt in, where they still get from me, but I'm also going to have a way to stay connected. So add them to a free Facebook group, opt into an email list, get a free download from my website that then puts them in my funnel. Whatever that thing is that allows them to lean in a little bit further, engage with you, not just take from you. And then finally, the last couple of days, I had them, am I echoing from YouTube?
You're good.
Okay. So then the last couple of days, what I would do is I would ask them to join the holiday bundle. And in between, right around the offer, make sure there's a lot of testimonials, because they're going to feel like they've been given to. The law of reciprocity is beautiful. Give. Let them lean in. Get them into the Facebook group, get them into your email list, whatever it means. Just have them feel like they're leaning in, coming towards you, and then share stories of people that were right where they are, that aren't there anymore, that have the aha, and then ask them to join the community, the team, the company, the group of people that is already seeing those results, because we want our next testimony. We want our next success story. And so that's the process I went through for my 12 days. I'll be doing another one, of course. I love 12 days. You want to make sure right now in today's social media landscape that you use multiple facets. When I did my first one, I went Facebook Live. I had over 1,000 people on every live. It was great. That doesn't work anymore. So you got to use stories, you got to use reels, you got to use different platforms, you got to use long written posts, but the same message on multiple areas each day for those 12 days will hit your audience in as many beautiful ways as possible, and let them really feel like you can be that resource for them this holiday season.
Absolutely. And you can apply the same thing to Black Friday. You could do 4 days of Black Friday. You could do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Cyber Monday. You could do, if you're going to do 12 days of Christmas, I would start at the beginning of December, not the end, right? You want to do December 1st would be the latest I would start that. And I would make sure I had a call to action, guys. Like she said, you want to make sure you have to train your audience how to reach out to you. Here's what I want you guys to understand. If you set an intention and a goal, so for example, we have a holiday bundle running right now, right? Within She's Creating an Empire. It is crazy value. It's $32,000 worth of stuff for like, I don't know, it's like 90, what is it? 80, I don't know, 87% off. It's ridiculous. It's a crazy, crazy value. So the thing is that I need to make sure that when I am doing my, like if you go to my Facebook, I'm talking about the results of my clients, right? I just posted, we have a client right now in the Financial Fitness Academy who posted this beautiful post inside the group. If you didn't see it, Faye just did this beautiful post about what she's learned. Well, I screenshotted that and put it on my Facebook with a call to action. Like, if you didn't know we're doing this, right? Let me know and I'll get you more information. I just did a post about our Facebook group and said, hey, listen, we've been growing this Facebook group behind the scenes, tips and tricks. This is what we teach, whatever. And I don't even know now because I haven't looked today, but there was like 10 comments in 5 minutes saying, please, can I get the Facebook group? So you guys, you can use whatever Facebook group you're using. Of course, She's Creating an Empire is open for you to use as well, especially for the coaches. But the reality is we have to train our audience how to respond to us. So when you're doing your content, not every time, of course, but often enough, like, she said, jab, 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 right hook. That's 3 videos and then an ask. I would just say, you guys, get really good at practicing your calls to action. So for example, I'm just going to show you guys how this is done. So we're doing a live right now, right? I'm giving you guys value. We're offering our value. We're showing you how to get more sales during the holiday season. Now I'm going to say we have a holiday bundle. Now you can, of course, you could participate in the Financial Fitness Academy, which if you have not done that yet, you need to do it. It's $197. It will change your life forever. And it comes with 8 weeks of live coaching. Okay. Like you're like live, the value is ridiculous. So that's one way you can participate. The holiday bundle is actually my momentum group, which is live with me, my momentum group, and our team of experts and our coach certification. And it's all on. Literally, you get let me just tell you guys, it's a 2-for-1. It's ridiculous. It's less than a 2-for-1. It's $1,000 off of a 2-for-1. Okay. So like it's crazy value. Now, the other thing is we have the CEO school. Here's my call to action. If you don't know what the next right step is for you, what I want you to do is book a strategy call. We're going to do a 100K roadmap call, which allows for you to actually get on with the senior coach, figure out what the next steps are for you, because maybe it's the Financial Fitness Academy. Maybe it's the university. Maybe it's the CEO school. We don't know, right? I'm telling you, if you're not a coach and you want to be a coach, that holiday bundle is the right, like do it now. It will never be that price again for real. Okay. So just so you guys, and you get annual pass to the momentum group, which is actually going away. So for the same price of, I can't even, Shanda, they're getting a whole year of mentorship when it's going to be as of January 1st, that's going to a 16-week package. So they're getting a whole year, 16 weeks, 2-for-1 certified coaching and momentum group. It's out of control. So what you want to do though is book and I think Cassie just posted the link there. You guys go. So you guys can go grab your strategy call. You're going to get on. This is a very limited time. It's a holiday bundle, right? It's a very limited time offer. And when it goes away, it's gone. There will be no going back to get it. It will be disappeared forever. It will never be this price again. So why am I saying that? Because guys, we have goals. We want to impact 1 million women's lives with financial sovereignty. We want for you to become financially fit and free. We want for you to be able to step out, live where you want, work where you want, be online, do whatever you want. This next month, you guys, I go to Florida, then I go to Germany, then I go to Turkey, then I go to Miami, then we do Christmas, and then it starts all over again. You guys understand? Like you can live a life that will be so far beyond. When I was a broke, homeless, single mom in a woman's shelter, do you think that I would have this life impacting hundreds of thousands of people's lives globally, best-selling author, showing up on other people's podcasts, on stages all over the world? I didn't think that. That wasn't my goal was how am I going to feed my baby? But I had this like internal drive. Shanda has the same internal drive, and I bet you do too. I bet you have a burning desire to have a purpose-driven life, to leave an impact and create legacy money, not just for you, but for the women around you. Guys, we're on a mission this next year to impact 1 million lives with like women's lives with business, brand, and bank account, but also we're going to be doing some rescue missions. I'm really excited about that. We're going to be sending a whole bunch of money to people that otherwise would not eat, would not have a safe place to live, and would not have a chance to get out of some very desperate situations. And we're going to do it together as a community. So with that, I want you guys to grab the link to get your strategy call. I also want for you to set a goal for your Christmas sales. So what is it that you want to create? Do you want to have 10 more sales than you had last week? Do you want to, or for the whole month of December, you just have to set a goal, a firm goal. How we do it is we say, okay, this is the revenue goal. So no matter what company you have, this is the revenue goal. This is how many people this package that we need to reach that goal, right? This is why we want to do it. And I need you guys to hear me now, believe me later. Purpose-driven sales is the only kind of sales that's going to make you feel good, right? We don't do it just to sell stuff and just to make money. We do it because we're on a mission to provide value to people who are looking for that value, right? If you're on here today and you're not looking for that value, bye. It's okay, right? We're so good. We are glad that you're here. We love our customers. Amazing. But if you want to join us on our mission, I'm looking for a very unique, specific kind of black sheep girl. The girl that says, I don't want to work 9 to 5 in a beige cubicle. I don't want to run my small business because it's running me into the ground. I don't want to settle for mediocre. I don't want to settle for average. I'm ready for extraordinary. I want something more out of life, and I want to give more, and I want to be more, and I want to do more, and I want to have more, and I want all the shiny things, and I want to give away all the money in the process. If that's you, I'm going to need for you to take action today, because I'm going to be driving personally the coaching movement in the next 12 months. We are going to create something that the world has never seen. We're going to be having live events, mastermind events that you can attend. There's going to be retreats. There's going to be amazing stuff going on, big corporate rounds for the Financial Fitness Academy. So if you've been thinking of becoming a coach, now's your time. Now's your chance. Grab a strategy call. We love you guys. We want to see 2023 be your year. There's 5 Mondays left to the end of the year. It will be 2023. And what are you going to do in that year? Are you going to let another year pass you by? Are you going to take another year of mediocre results? Are you going to struggle along on your own? Guys, I just hired a coach. Mind officially blown. I've had 4 phone calls. It was very expensive. Very expensive. I had 4 phone calls that have changed my life and the trajectory of my business forever. Do not hesitate when it comes to mentorship. I wish I would have done it 5 years ago. With that, be blessed. Drop some love in the chat for Shanda. Of course, she's such a bright and shining star in our community. I know you guys love her. And if you're watching this live, drop a 1. If you're watching the replay, drop a 2. We will see you on the strategy calls. We love you. And we will see you also next week. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.